September the 7th, 1973 at 9:45 p.m. A son, responsible, caring, loving and sharing. Born on a Friday, I welcomed a boy. 8 pounds of love, my bundle of joy. Walking by 11 months, then on to the wheels. Like evil can even, to see how it feels. You cycled up ramp at the front of the house, then on to the Honda, through crews and crowds, with Blackie the cat tucked under your arm. Drury's Field was the racetrack, you could come to no harm. You were good with your hands and working forever. While watching you work, I knew you were clever. You were always close by to help me when needed. I thank you, I love you, and I'm proud of the way you've succeeded. Happy 50th birthday, John.
We were BMX bandits who cycled the ramp. I was the rookie and you were the champ. We boxed in the hallway, played tricks on each other. When Mum was at work, you were father and mother. At Christmas, you'd stop at the door and say, "It's safe to go down," and then lead the way. You've always been there when I needed you, John. Would you come? The conclusion was always foregone. To Scotland to cheer and help celebrate, and New York when all we could do was just wait. And now you're 50, you're smart and you're fit. You're my brother, and I want to say, John, you were it.
When I was ready to move from my trike, you taught me to ride my little blue bike. Our home was always full of fun, with you always the responsible one. You put brothers to bed in no time whatever, then let me to stay up to watch Rambo together. You loved Halloween with costumes and makeup, and you're still the best Dracula even as a grown-up. You walked me down the aisle when I was the bride. I felt safe and happy with you by my side. You've always had time when we needed each other. Happy birthday to you, my special big brother.
For my husband. We were young, we were mad, we loved one another, and that was enough, we'd soon discover. We grew up together and learned how to live. We learned how to laugh and how to forgive. You are the dream that came true in my life, best friends, lovers, husband and wife. You've driven me mad with your bikes and your training, but I see the importance of what you were gaining. When you fell off your bike and lay on the ground, myself and the medics gathered around. You were hurt and I wasn't sure what you were facing. I love you, you said, but I'll never give up racing. True to your word, you entered the race, a grueling challenge for the toughest to face. You approached it with grit and courageous endeavour, but I cried when I saw you as light as a feather. But we didn't divorce, it made our love stronger. Thank God you don't race like that any longer. I once had a t-shirt with a chain I admired, but it tarnished and rusted, to the bin I was fired. You found it and kept it, remade it with love. You and me, John, were a hand and a glove.
As a dad, inspirational, praising, supportive, trailblazing. You liked the green hippo and he always won. My competitive nature had surely begun. But you couldn't brush hair and I screamed when you tried. Mrs. Hickey upstairs often thought I had died. I steered when you drove, which wasn't too sensible. Mum said your behaviour was quite reprehensible. You were mad for the dirt bike, and I thought I was too. At 16 I begged, but sure I hadn't a clue. What started as fun ended up in disaster, with a dent in my pride and my wrist in a plaster. I loved all our holidays, up chatting till late and listening to music like I was your mate. You pushed me to try when I wanted to stop. You believed I'd succeed when I thought I would flop. You know when to push and when to just listen, always making me laugh when my eyes start to glisten. You flew out to Auckland for my birthday one year, and I have to admit there was more than one tear. It's a long way to come for just 5 days together, a surprise gift of love I will treasure forever.
I remember Mondello smelling oil on the grass and the pride that I felt as I watched you zoom past. At home we would snuggle and watch the Grand Prix and stay up till late even though I was 3. Your wit and your humour bring laughter and joy. You're madcap and slapstick and fart like a boy. Your holiday pranks include stealing a trolley and thinking that being a cowboy was jolly. You praised me for things that I've done every day, but also allowed me to do them my way. On blue days and dark nights, not giving up hope. With love and support that helped me to cope. You're the rock in my life, steady and true. Don't ever change. Happy birthday to you.
As a man, steadfast, resilient, never ambivalent. You're a guy who has guts, no time for pretense, can't swim but likes water, won't sit on the fence. You stopped eating meat for 6 weeks at Lent, and now you're a veggie 100%.
You gave up your motorbike, pedaling instead, and entered the race, which made Mum see red. The training was cruel, but you wouldn't give in, even though you were sick and incredibly thin.
Then you cycled around Ireland with 3 pals in tow. Your endurance is legend, as all your friends know. You're a regular bunny at Flannery's gym. That's how you're fit and healthy and slim.
You love your rock music, including Pearl Jam, but we don't let you sing, 'cause you're no Will.i.am. And who knew our dad would become a dog lover? But Roxy and Pip have destroyed your tough cover.
Pip is the same age in dog years as you, and it helps that he's male, 'cause it's 3 against 2. For 24 years, you've been in the ESB, worked your way up, and now teaching the young to be competent, diligent workers who care. It's a job that you love, and you're friendly and fair.
You like a craft beer or a Guinness, that's good, but only in Ireland. Well, that's understood. As a friend, you're reliable, loyal and fun.
And at 50, your life, Dad, has hardly begun. Happy birthday! Mwah.